Located in southern Thailand, Phuket Island and surrounds are famed for their cruising grounds, home to some of the most idyllic islands, beaches, and secluded bays in the world. Phuket has two distinct seasons. The northeast monsoon runs from November to April and brings dry weather and consistent breeze. This is known as the high season, when tourist numbers are at their peak. The southwest monsoon between May and October is the tourism low season, also referred to as the green season. This time of the year, conditions vary and can include glorious blue skies, lumpy seas, storms, and everything in between. It's the time of year when Phuket's regatta season really shows its true colors, hosting a series of top events attracting sailors from around the world. Phuket is home to a number of regattas over the low season, attracting top sailing talent from around the region for some of the best competitive sailing in Asia. From large keelboats to multi-hulls and dinghies, action is plenty, and the low season can throw up some of the best and some of the most challenging conditions of the year.
For the lower season, we get a little bit more consistent winds. We get the winds coming straight across from India. The only thing is they come with a little bit more rain as well, but we've usually got some pretty good wind for sailing. One thing is we go to a lot of different destinations. We've got a lot of protected areas in Phuket, so there's always somewhere we can sail at all times of the year.
Sailed every year in Phuket's low season, the award-winning Six Senses Phuket Raceweek is held off Phuket's southeast coast and attracts top boats from Thailand and the region. Sometimes referred to as the Windy Regatta, Six Senses Phuket Raceweek has become renowned for great sailing in a diverse range of conditions.
I think everybody's pretty happy. We've had some good wind. First day was a bit light, but some good winds today, a lot of rain with it at one stage. A bit of a squall came through, but nothing broken that I'm aware of at the moment, and everybody should be having a good time. We're in the middle of the southwest monsoon season, so we can expect a few squalls, some sunny days, clear skies. So yeah, a lot of change, a lot of variation.
2011 continued true to form, serving up the full range of wind and sea conditions over the 4 days of competition. Sailors were tested tactically and physically throughout.
Phuket Raceweek is becoming an important event for us as sailors. We usually have a lot of wind, good fun, and every year we see more and more boats.
We had a great afternoon of sailing, and for us it was particularly very interesting because it was the first time we've raced the boat. We've been here a few days and we're really enjoying ourselves. Loved coming to Phuket.
Six Senses Phuket Raceweek saw 38 boats take to the start line, eager for some intense competition. In the racing class, Neil Pride, one of the top sailors on the Asian circuit, chartered the TP52 Team Premier to challenge, amongst others, the Phuket-based Swan 42 Katsu, Jing Jing from China, and the all-new Curve 40 Kuku Kerchu, the first Curve 40 in Asia. 17 boats took part in the IRC2 and IRC3 classes, a mix of Phuket-based boats and international entries from Malaysia, Singapore, and beyond. Close racing in both classes saw podium places being decided on the last day by the final race of the series. The multi-hull classes are arguably some of the most competitive. The one-designed Firefly 850 Sport class were the fastest boats on the water, recording in excess of 20 knots when the storms came through. forcing the more conservative to put reefs in. In the multi-hull racing class, 6 boats were racing under OMR and saw an interesting tussle between Sidewinder and Da Vinci throughout the 4 days. Da Vinci was skippered by Paul Larson, whilst on another class competitor, Six Senses Nina, acclaimed round-the-world yachtswoman Dee Caffery, was trying her hand at multi-hull sailing for the first time.
We're on race number 6. It's our second race of today, and this one we're going round an island, so it's a bit of sightseeing on the way for me, so I'm enjoying it. It's brilliant. There's loads of other boats on the circuit. It's a really impressive fleet, lots of classes, and the courses that we've been set, we're all meeting up at the rounding mark, so it gets a bit interesting, and that's what this type of racing is all about, and it's what I need practice at. So no more empty oceans to myself. I'm now in amongst the fleet of boats, and we're racing around some stunning scenery. Well, I mean, everyone's got a passion for the sport of sailing, and that's really clear here with them out in all weathers and really working hard. But there's a competitive element here now, and everyone was putting a really good performance. And I think each race now, progressively, all the boats are coming together, the teams are getting slick, the manoeuvres are good, and they're getting better at what they're doing. So the competition's coming closer, and it's as much competition on the water as there is in the party at the end of the day.
After 4 days of racing in some of the best sailing conditions in the tropics, sailors had experienced squalls, rainstorms, winds gusting to 25 knots, light airs and whitecaps. Phuket and surrounds are ideal sailing grounds for multi-hulls, and the regatta scene on Phuket is no different. Phuket's low season welcomes the island's very own Mini America's Cup, a multi-hull only event, and first in Asia. 2011 saw the third hosting of the Sea Property Multi-Hull Championship, attracting 14 boats. A mix of racing and cruising multi-hulls joined the One Design Firefly 850 Sport Fleet for 2 days of challenging conditions in Chalong Bay.
Phuket's wonderful, and the area, the tides, fringing reefs, it's all some of the environment I'm used to sailing in down at Hamilton Island with some of the friends who are here now, but it's been a real experience, and I didn't just come here just for the racing, I came here for the whole experience, so yeah, it's been very rewarding.
Phuket is famed for its big boat events, and during the high season is home to Asia's largest big boat regatta, the Phuket Kings Cup. However, the dinghy season on Phuket is growing rapidly, and after hosting the Tasar Worlds in 2007, a core group of sailors recently took part in the inaugural 2011 Siam Surveyors Thailand Tasar Championship. Organized by the Phuket Yacht Club and sailed in Chalong Bay, off the Ao Chalong Yacht Club, the national championship saw capsizes, dramatic wind shifts, and the full gamut of racing conditions over the 2 days. After 10 races, it all came down to the final race of the series. A tough battle saw G-String take the honors from Slipstream, with Lady Pie in third.